Hello, I'm Nick, and I'm building a business software platform. And just as a quick recap, it's designed to essentially simplify and streamline business processes, including invoicing systems, task allocation, inventory management, timesheets, test sheets, job sheets, all kinds of different things, and bring these all together into one holistic solution. All right, so it's update time. Uh, 60 days ago, I put out a video saying that in 50 days I was going to be building a minimal viable product and hopefully demonstrating that. And that deadline passed 10 days ago. So not everything's gone to plan. And want to I want to describe what's going on, where I'm at, how I'm moving forwards. And yeah, just kind of give you a lay of the land of what happened. And look, this video is not easy to make actually. It doesn't feel good to ever admit that things didn't quite go right. Not failure, but not success. And there's a certain amount of pain. And I think I've got two pain points I want to cover. And so if I'm going to make this video, I'm going to share my pain with you, and so you can feel it too. All right, let's get into it. So the first point is that obviously I haven't got a product that I can demonstrate. I didn't make the deadline. This is actually not a good thing at all. It's quite serious in my eyes because a deadline isn't just a date. It's a limitation on real tangible resources and the usage of those resources. Things like money, time, patience, and probably about other few things, but essentially every time I miss a deadline, I have to stretch those resources out thinner. And there's a point at which they become so thin that the operation is no longer sustainable. So we don't want to get there. But it's okay. It is okay. I have made contingency plans. The risk mitigation has been done. It just means that we have to change some things. And that kind of brings me to my second pain point, which is a bit more painful than the first one, which is the fact that there are actually real consequences. I have to examine what happened, how it happened, and I have to change the way I'm working in order to make this project sustainable. And I can tell you what that is. It's very, very easy for me to see what I have to change, but it's also very painful for me to even mention it because it's the bit of software I'm actually most proud of. And that is something I'm calling the business logic engine. It's a totally customizable thing, runtime, that allows me to essentially adapt the interface and the widgets and the rules entirely to how a business works. It is so neat that it can do that. Like, I've actually worked out how it's going to work. There's no front end yet. So the big problem that this deadline's really shown is that this work is going to take a lot more work to complete. I'm actually estimating quite a number of months on that, which that's not viable. I can't do that. So I'm taking it out, all of it, completely. That's okay. It is, I think, the most valuable thing, the most valuable piece of software in order for me to scale properly. But that's not what I need right now. I have a few customers that really need a business solution, and they have real problems and real pain that they're experiencing with their current systems. So I'm going to build a rigid application. It's going to be fast. I'm not going to build it quick and dirty. It is going to be built properly, but it is going to be static. So just for them. So it's not a good scaling system. However, this is not a bad move. This is not a bad thing at all. It means that I'm going to get something into their hands, hopefully somewhat quickly. And as soon as that happens, I'm going to learn a lot. I'm going to learn about what's not working, what is working, and I'm going to be able to fix that because it's going to be just static and just for a first single customer. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what's happening. That's how we're changing. And you know what? Now that I've kind of got those things off my chest, I'm feeling great actually. That was awesome. So if you hung around, thanks for listening. I'm not going to be doing any more strict deadlines in the future and making those too public, but I do want to chop up the application and show little bits of it and talk about the various things as I'm going along the development process. So stay tuned if you're interested. And yeah, thanks for listening. See ya.